Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for the webinar CBD talk today on economic reboot in the accelerated Industry 4.0 or fourth industrial revolution times. And we're going to be talking about the infinite and abundance mindset approach. Our distinguished speaker today is Chee-Peng and also Dr. F.MIoD Mohabir, who is with us right now. So we're just going to start, and the agenda today will be housekeeping. So we'll do a quick housekeeping. We're 4:50 right now, so we're introducing. We'll do a quick introduction, and we're starting with Chee-Peng at 5 o'clock. And then there'll be some Q&A because Chee-Peng will have to go afterwards. And then we'll have Dr. F.MIoD coming in at 5:40 to 6:10. And then we'll have some Q&A as well. And then we'll say conclude and thank you. So this will be the agenda for today as well, which is, I think I'm looking forward for this today as well. Hugely interesting for two experts joining us in Mauritius here today. So thank you. Just for people who are new on the webinar, when sharing your screen, when you're looking at your screen, you'll have the option on your PC on top of the screen where you can have the view option. Also in terms of audio screen, it's on your left-hand side, bottom of the screen. If you want to raise your hand for whatever reason, just raise your hand, of course, to give a round of applause to the audience or anything that we want you to say yes or no. And then if there's a Q&A tab, so if you want to put question, there's a Q&A tab there where you can just put your question in and we'll try to reply. The speaker can see the Q&A as well, so they can reply to you as well, and I'll be monitoring from my side. I also have my backup, Davison, who is based in Portruis. So if there's a power failure or Wi-Fi failure, Davison will just take over just to be my backup for today. And if you want to leave the webinar, because not because you're bored, but because maybe you just had a personal reason, then you can just click leave webinar, which is on the bottom of the screen, right-hand side. And there will be quick poll. So we will need your help in terms of poll today. And it's very important. We have few poll as well. So we will need your participation on the webinar today. So thank you. So I can't say massive thank you for Chee-Peng for his time, for Dr. Mohabir. Maybe Dr. Mohabir, can you put your video in for everybody to see you today? So again, everybody, can we get a big round of applause for Dr. F.MIoD Mohabir, an expert in artificial intelligence, which I call a thought leader. And Chee-Peng has been around for a long time, so I'll introduce Chee-Peng as well formally. So thank you everybody for your hands up. And Dr. F.MIoD, you can switch off your video for now. And thank you for being here and for your time today. Okay, so there will be a certificate attendance issued to you. Please email me at anil@cbdtalk, and please send me your name, full name, so then I can produce your certificate quite quickly. So please don't assume that I know your full name. Please send it to me for me to be able to produce a certificate. This is going to be an hour plus CPD for today, and I will speak to the speakers if we can give you a copy of the slides. So quickly, who I am, I think everybody know me. So I love construction, love learning, love sharing, and love people. So, and again, love technology as well, which is going to be a great topic for today. I just want to get a quote quickly, which I picked up from the CIOB, which is the Chartered Institute of Building. The rise of artificial intelligence is already leading some forecasters to predict in startling vision of construction in a generation time, where roles traditionally carried out by human beings are instead performed by robots. This was from Dennis Shaving, editor of CIOB. And the next one, the next sector that AI is potentially set to revolutionize is construction. While industries such as car manufacturing and product design have long been recognized and capitalized on AI's potential, the two that have remained relatively resistant have been construction and agriculture. With a former at least, that is all set to change. This is from IJ from Building, again in the UK. So I just saw this today, which was published yesterday. Autodesk is bringing AI to construction design. And Nicola Magan, Vice President of Autodesk, AAC Business Strategy said, with the launch of generative design in Reboot, we are accelerating the design process and enabling AEC collection users to explore design solution for any given project, faster than ever before. So leveraging generating design capabilities, our customers may now be more confident in the design decision. They are making optimizing workflows and have more productive conversation with project stakeholders. So that's very important as well. So quick survey, I want to do a quick survey before I formally introduce, Chee-Peng, of course, before a video. So I'm going to do my first poll, and I'm going to launch that with the panelists to vote as well. So the first survey will be, that's a general survey. Were you aware of Industry 4.0 before the presentation? Were you aware of Chee-Peng? Have you heard of him? Yes or no? And of course, were you aware of, economic reboot, fourth industrial revolution? So there are a lot of people putting hands in, and almost 80% of you have voted. Please keep voting. Were you aware of Industry 4.0 before the presentation? So I'm going to stop polling. 80% of you have voted, and I'm going to share the result. So Chee-Peng, I'm going to share that with you, and Dr. Heman. Maybe Dr. Heman, you can put your video as well in. Were you aware of 4.0? 40%, 43% say yes, and 50% say no. Chee-Peng, before I introduce you quickly, what's your view on that? Why 50% are still not aware of the Industry 4.0?
Actually, Anil, is quite representative in all the places we have been to try to bring awareness. We find alarmingly a high percentage, i.e. majority, they have not heard of this. Perhaps there were not enough awareness program or sessions that is being conducted, or perhaps their organization strategy has not factored into it the need to go digitalization, as has been proven with the current COVID-19.
Okay, all right, thank you very much indeed. And Dr. Heman, just quickly your views. Why do you think we are still 60% need to know about AIs and 4.0?
Yeah, I think Industry 4.0 is relatively a new term that has been recently coined. But at the same time, I guess lots of focus is put on AI without understanding the importance of Industry 4.0, which is key to AI.
All right, thank you. Obviously, we'll hear you later. So I'm going to stop result. Thank you very much, everybody, for that. So I'm just going to show you a video quickly before I introduce, which was issued 2-3 weeks ago. The future's here, and it's to do with drone. And drones now can go beyond our visual line of sight. So, and this drone is going to go, is going to 500 meters as far as possible, and they're looking at 100 kilometers. So I'm just going to play this video. There we go. Okay, let me just share my sound and making sure everybody can hear the sound as well. Okay, so just bear with me. Apologies for that. Okay, so off we go. Let me just put my video as well. Awesome. And Chee-Peng, can you hear us now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so as you can see, this video very important, I'm sure. So that's Amy Vitol has successfully demonstrated that the first drone inspection of UK infrastructure to go beyond visual line of sight. Very, very important. And in that same document, They are talking about international drone expert has welcomed the recent move by the Department for Transport in the UK to deliver medicine and supply via drones as a response to COVID-19. So they're going to be using that as well. So before any further ado, we are right on time now, 2 to 5. I'm going to present Mr. Chee-Peng CITPM Senior, SCS Fellow, a Fellow of the F.MIoD Group CEO. Chee-Peng TAN is a humble, and I can confirm that with full humility, and practical Industry 4.0 practitioner with 35 years of experience with business market present in Asia and Africa, with the first class honors from Imperial College in the UK. He has trained more than 7,000 C-suite leaders, managers from 70 countries across 6 continents for a career-defining approach to making things happen and delivering business outcome. And I want to share something as well, is that we are honored and privileged to have Chee-Peng here today, because Chee-Peng has been teaching Mauritius and the world about 4.0 for over more than a decade. And it is really now that we are really, I myself, embracing the webinar today, all as part of Industry 4.0. So can you please put your hands up, please, for Chee-Peng for being here in such a difficult time and for all his time today. So over to Chee-Peng. So I'm going to stop sharing, Chee-Peng, and I'm going to obviously over to you as we get to your presentation. So thank you, everybody. We've got a good turnout today. And again, let's hear Chee-Peng and see if all the logistics are okay with Chee-Peng.
Okay. I just need to move this
yes.
up a bit. Yep. Okay. All good.
So Chee-Peng, we can see, yes, we can see it now. Awesome.
All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As we progress, I would like to play your video.
Is there sound in it, Chee-Peng?
Yes. You hear?
Yes. It is breaking up slightly, but we can see the length. It's kind of buffering a little bit, but we can see it.
Okay.
It's lagging with minimal sound, if you like.
It's maximum.
Yeah. But we get the message. We are getting the message loud and clear.
Okay. Okay. That is from Coca-Cola. Do you believe this? Now, for the next half an hour, I'd like to share what essentially is how infinite and abundance mindset could assist us in this time. Like Anil, I like to do polling.
Yeah. Okay, so I will share with you our first polling. This is number 2, and it's to do with going in mindset. So I'm just going to repeat the polling. Do you believe things will change for the better for yourself? So the going in mindset currently in the current climate, the first poll is, do you believe things will change for the better for yourself? A lot of people, we've got 70% voting round. Do you believe things will change for the better for yourself? Yes or no? And 75% of you have voted, some more. So I'm just going to stop polling right now and share the result. So Chee-Peng, this is the result right now. 94% says yes, they believe that things will change for the better, and 6% says no. All yours, Chee-Peng.
Excellent. Okay. As all of us know, life is changed. And because of the statement, so must we. The question is, we need to do this in a timely manner, not in a procrastinated manner. From that perspective, let's put everybody on the same plane as to what this is all about. Industry 4.0, or the fourth industrial revolution, just look at the red color thing, deals with exponential change. COVID-19, unfortunately, has accelerated the change to be a digital society. Now, we cannot fit into a digital society without having a digital mindset. Now, one of the bigger perspective of all this is year 2025. Industry 4.0 started in 2011. This is 9 years on, and we got less than 6 years to go to meet this 2025 target. But well before COVID-19, we already knew it would not be 2025. It would be earlier. And there's no money on the table for predicting that COVID-19 has even accelerated this even earlier. Infinite mindset. From the many gurus that are around, we know infinite mindset is defined to be having 3 particular aspects. 1, how do we make our organization more successful? And also our team. That involves being adaptive. Industry 4.0 bring exponential change. Change is something very difficult to embrace, but we can adapt. But the whole value proposition here is how do we adapt by measuring performance. Performance 4.0, meaning nobody measures performance.
Okay, so Davison, can you hear me?
Say it in the heart, say it out loud. Being positive also, looking at the glass half full, not half empty. Also thinking that, look, there are more than enough to go around. We need to be mingling with positive mindset like Anil, and these are traits that are very contagious. Be grateful, create your own ladder, because you do not need to put down other people in order to go up, right? So with this, let's look now how digital employee in a digital organization work. If I can ask you to look at the right-hand side, if I can just denote this for a while. Yes. If you can look at this particular part, right? If I can get it to work, yes. Now compare to what is on the middle column. You will see that this is what it is. Researchers have looked at how do we survive post-COVID-19, and if you believe how the evolution of employee is, therefore infinite mindset with abundance mindset will definitely be the case to go around this. Okay, let me clear this now. Okay, let me get out of here. Why the new normal 4.0? To answer this question, let's look at what some of the things that we have been talking about. Nothing feels like success. Why do we say so? Because how do we become successful? We were successful because we were able to overcome previous challenges. But unlike anything else, the problem doesn't stop where it is. Only we stop growing or refuse to get better. Now, when the problem becomes bigger,